Final Fantasy III introduces a true job system for the first time. And while the Final Fantasy III implementation of it is not my favorite, the job system itself is my favorite thing Final Fantasy can do. Throughout the game, you'll be unlocking different jobs for each of your 4 different Warriors of Light to compose your party with. Each job has its own specific skill. For example, thieves are able to steal, ninjas are able to throw, black mages are able to use black magic. Unfortunately, this is very much a first draft of the job system. There are certain encounters throughout the game where you need to bring certain jobs with you. For example, Scholar, which has the ability to determine elemental weaknesses, is required for a fight where the boss is constantly shifting what it's resistant and weak to, and you have to know so that you don't accidentally heal a boss. In addition to this, there is definitely an optimized party towards the end of 2 ninjas and 2 sages, and it's kind of like, why are you even bothering bringing not these guys? Sages can use all forms of magic, ninjas can equip everything and have the throw command, and it's like, while the story for Final Fantasy III is not all that interesting in the grand scope of things, it definitely shows them putting more effort into coming up with a world that has a history rather than just being a basic fantasy setting like the previous 2 games. And I think that's the strongest part about Final Fantasy III's story. I would recommend Final Fantasy III to somebody who really likes the idea of the job system, but doesn't want to have to backtrack from the later versions where it's more refined to play the earlier versions of the game. One more thing. The NES version and the DS version of Final Fantasy III have this like job decay system where if you switch from one job to another, you have to deal with a debuff for your character for a period of time. The Pixel Remaster version does away with it, so it makes it so much more easy to play and more fun to try out different jobs. My favorite representation from Final Fantasy III is actually a cheat. It's the crystal cycle. I'm just a huge sucker for crystals in Final Fantasy, and I think that the original elemental crystal cycle is so important to the foundation of later games that being able to put them onto cards, that was really cool.